Greetings and salutations, fellow crafters, and welcome to my world. We got after the last couple weeks, I thought maybe this week we would do just a little bit of, a little bit something more low key and not quite such a massive undertaking. So really what I'm, planning today is mostly just a recap of where we're at, as far as the village goes, and as far as all the transformations go. I want to show you guys. That was the map before the big transformation. I had already started doing a little bit of transformation on a few areas and playing with a little bit of the netherrack, and this is what it now looks like afterwards. Much different. You can really see the all the lines that are in place and everything else that's going on there, and even some of it's cut off where my house is, and where you'll see some other things going on there as well. I'm actually going to just put that one back up in there, and we will go and kind of walk around and take a look at where things are at. One of the first things I wanted to show you guys, well, besides just this lovely view of the village, you can kind of see now that all the trees are in place. All the roads and the walkways are here. It kind of just has a whole new look and feel about it. But this is really the first thing I wanted to show you guys. There's my house. I built the storage area. Originally I was going to build it back beyond there, but I decided to put it a little bit closer. I really love the way this one turned out. I've got plenty of room for storage. Still got a bunch of empty chests in here. Got my dragon head mounted on the wall because, of course you got to do that. But really, I've just kind of started separating all my stuff around into, fairly logical for me at least. All my valuables over here, and I got all my tools over here, and all my extra crafting supplies and enchantment books, and my woods here. Stones over here, and then it kind of goes around. I got some of the different end stones and nether stones, and I got a bunch of end stuff materials over here, and I've got a little bit of space still left over. I got my basalt and my blackstone and stuff, but I still got a few more chests here because not everything has a place yet. All my shulker boxes, because I had to move all those chests. If you remember the chest monster that was over there, we'll go take a look over there soon enough, and I'll show you guys where that's at. But really, it's finally cleaned up and cleared out. I kind of liked the combination. It's diorite and granite, but it kind of gave it a neat little pattern and look. Lots of lanterns, lots of blackstone, lots of basalt. I don't know. I've just been really enjoying using the new materials and the new nether, stones of all the different types. It kind of just gives it a little bit something different that not the same. Stuck in a little bit of stone brick and stuff just for some columns and pillars, kind of give it a little bit of a look and feel. Obviously you got the roads kind of coming out and going down and around. Over here we still got the villager trading hall. I'll show you guys that over there in a minute. The trading hall is pretty much the same. I think I've added the doors since then so that I have a way of securing it a little bit so nothing will be climbing in on me. I did add a lever so that if I want to lock the door open, if I'm going to be doing any kind of transport, I can. But for the most part, I just use the buttons to open and close it. I think I may have bumped this down just a couple more. Still got to get a few more villagers in here. In particular, I want to get another couple librarians to get some other books and other trades. It hasn't been quite so critical for me of late. But I am still just, you can see Mr. Zombie running around back there. Just trading a lot of times. Rotten flesh and wheat has been the two primary ones. And I'm just stockpiling emeralds in between. Really, whenever I need materials, I just come over here and hit that up and go to town. Let's see. So the big ones too, I got more houses over here that I've built and are converted in some cases. I played with a couple different styles and themes. This was the original first one I did. And I like it, but it looked so much like the old style houses, just converted to nether materials, that I'm not sure that I wanted to go that route. So I actually went with a lot more almost of a mushroom style or flat topped. And I thought those kind of looked good, and I played around with different materials a little bit, both the twisted and the crimsons. And this one I decided to go with all kinds of nether brick and the red nether brick, It's empty on the inside other than a bunch of beds, basalt, and then some of the twisted stem planks for the roof. I'm going to see what I can do with this house. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to convert it into yet, but for now it is that. And these are all, really, I didn't do a whole lot with them. There's just beds in them and nothing much more. If you remember earlier, this right here was where all the chests were. They were all piled up here. They are gone. The anvil's still here, but yeah, I left it there because it's almost dead anyway. And the crafting table, because, well, I always like crafting tables laying around. And I got one more house over here yet. I'm a few boards short on. I got to get a few more. And I'll probably be doing that between episodes. I'm going to do something with a crimson and a twisted stem farm of some kind, because I want to be able to get a ton more. This one I actually made out of all the different warp or nether wart blocks and twisted warp blocks. It kind of worked. It's a little pronounced, but it's still there. We still have the sugar cane and the bamboo farm over here, although I think I'm going to automate those as well, because I think that'll be fun to do. I like kind of building those. I don't know how extreme I'm going to go with those, just because I'm not sure how much of it I'm going to need. But we got the road going this way to this relatively ugly building, but it is serving a purpose. You remember the old sheep farm that we had sitting over here that's gone? The cow farm, the sheep farm, the chicken farms, they're gone. This is now the sheep farm. Exact same as before, it's just tiled. So I now actually have all 16 colors. Conveniently marked out down below so you can see each color. So we won't show white because that one's got the most, but we'll grab there. It's been running for a little while, obviously. I got 4+ stacks now of pretty much every color, I would suspect. An iron golem ended up getting trapped down here. I just left him down here because I figured, why not? Ain't gonna hurt nothing. So we have got wool galore, all that we could use at this point. The old chicken farm and the egg farm, I just got rid of them. I didn't need them anymore. I've got enough materials that those should last me forever. But what I did do was move the cow crusher over here, so it is still producing. I just keep feeding them, feeding my cows, and it just keeps killing them off. I'm going to show one more cool thing, and that is this beast over here. I like to call it my water tower. If you look, it kind of looks almost like a water tower. We'll take a little aerial view of it. It is, yep, that's right, the iron farm. It now, though, is kind of just prettied up a little bit. I just basically made it mostly, oddly enough, out of white wool because I had an absolute ton of it. But I'm going to mix in more bone blocks as I get them. Oh, let me go quick sleep before all the creatures start coming out. We'll do that. But the white wool, and then I'll start mixing in bone block as I get enough of them. I'd love to get a skeleton farm or find, a skeleton spawner somewhere near here. I don't know if there is one. I haven't found one yet. I'm going to keep hunting and looking, but that would be that. Otherwise, I'm going to have to start doing a bone meal farm of some kind. And I think I have a couple ideas on how I might be able to do that as well. But really, I don't think this came out too much of a monstrosity. I wanted to hide what was the ugly farm that's there. And for the most part, it works pretty well. I did have one tragic mistake when building it. A golem had spawned inside here, and I was trying to get him to move a little, and I accidentally hit him with my sword. He immediately killed me. I've got all the leaves down here so that they can't spawn down here. And then I kind of covered the top edges all with leaves as well, just so that they can't spawn there either. And we've got a few building up. I emptied this out, I don't know, maybe an hour ago or so, and it's already got another 30 iron in there. So I'm starting to get a fairly good supply of iron, a fairly consistent supply of iron too, and that really is going to be important later on. So I still got just this is what I'm still running for my nether wart farm, and it seems to work okay. But really, that was the big keys and all the pieces that we've kind of done for today or this week. I said I've got a lot to do yet, from little pieces here, little touch-ups here and there, and I'm gonna, again, as I can get bone meal. Ooh, missed a couple spots. I'm gonna try to keep spreading the nylium. I'd love to eventually convert a lot of this netherrack into nylium, both twisted and crimson, and just keep bone mealing the ground. It takes one bone meal per block. So I might be better off just going in the nether and trying to harvest a bunch of it with a silk touch and just bring it back in here. Oh, I got some leaves stuck in that one too. That is just ugly. And I am going to do something with building farms, like I said, for both the crimson and the twisted stems, because I would like to get a bunch more wood. And I actually need to just do some regular wood farming at this point, because my supplies are getting pretty low in the storage room. I've got stone galore. That's not a problem. But when it comes to wood, I do have a fair amount of dark and regular oak, but I've got almost no acacia, almost no birch, very few crimson and warped, and not a whole lot of spruce. And for planks, I've got almost nothing. Miscellaneous junk in there I gotta watch. I do have a fair amount of saplings of some of them, but even here, like I said, the acacias and the jungle saplings, I'm pretty low. So I may have to do a little bit of hunting and around for that. Still got a few empty chests there. But really I wanted to do today was kind of talk about where we should go from here. There's a lot more I'd like to do, but I would like to get, your guys' thoughts and inputs on what is it you would like to see more in the nether, more in the end. I'm actually thinking about maybe doing an Enderman farm for XP, so I can get and heal all my equipment a little bit quicker, a little bit easier. I wouldn't mind doing something with that. We could do a big world exploration run, where maybe we just start heading off and see what else is out there. The world's big, and we haven't really explored a whole lot of it. We've gone a few ways this way to get to a few biomes, but for the most part, we haven't gone a whole lot of places yet. Maybe go explore, see what we can find, some jungle temples, or maybe see if we can find even a desert temple. Just look around and see what's all out there. So let me know what your thoughts are. But for in between episodes this next week here, what I'm really thinking I'm going to do is maybe do something with that sugar cane and that bamboo that's over there, and bring it over here into the farming district. Maybe I'll do my automation farms over in that area or over there. Again, it's kind of a dead zone. Otherwise, I could do them just right on the other side of here. Ow. Ow. That didn't feel good. Maybe right down over in this area here. That wouldn't be so bad. See what else we can do for crops. For the most part, been leaving just this. I got a couple farmers over here. They only farm and cover the first half of it, so I could always stick a few more farmers around us. And they've been filling up the composters with with seeds for bone meal. Maybe I'll see what I can do, to expedite that. Wow, I did miss that piece still. I keep forgetting that one until I get up here. But those are the different ideas that I had for what we want to be able to do between. And then, of course, I would like to go and do a little bit with cleaning up the spawner. That's in the enchantment room. I think we've got a little ways we can go with this one down here yet as well. I've been cleaning up every time I go down there, while I'm waiting for it to repopulate the zombies. I've been going in and just starting to try to do a little bit of cleanup on it. And it's getting a little bit cleaner. I started putting in some brick steps and started trying to level this out a little bit and clean up the corners. But for the most part, it's still pretty blah. Thinking I might want to do something with some of this area up here too. I'd love to maybe clean this entire, solid piece out and all the way up, just to kind of make it a big open area. And maybe I'll even turn that into additional creeper farm at some point, but then that would take away from the zombie spawning. And I don't think I want to do that. But the enchantments, I've been slowly, like I said, working on different books, getting a few built up. The unbreakings being the ones that I've really been working hard to try to get, just because I don't have a trading hall for those at this point. And really, that's kind of there. The mining, I haven't been worrying too much about things like diamonds. I think I've got a fairly good supply, although I would like to go get some more netherite, because I do want to be able to make a backup box in case I accidentally, die and have to restart things or gather my gear. So I will probably do something with that soon as well. I got a couple different ideas on ways we can try to do different netherite mining between beds and TNT. But if I'm going to do the TNT model, I'm definitely going to need a lot more gunpowder, and I just don't have enough to do that yet. So we will see. I think what I'm going to do today is actually make this one a really nice, simple, and short episode, because I think we've all, kind of had enough of the huge, massive episodes. So I want to keep this one a little bit shorter, a little bit sweeter. But what I will do is do a little bit of time lapse at the end here, maybe, of me starting and getting the layout for the sugarcane and the bamboo farms. Really, there's not a whole lot to them. The simple observer model, and I think that will take care of those pieces. So with that, I am going to say, everybody, don't forget, if you can, click the like and subscribe buttons on the channel and on the video. It goes a long ways for helping me. Hit that notification bell to make sure you know when I do release the new ones. I'd love to keep you guys informed and keep you guys on the communications. I am on Twitter, PapaPC. Look for me out there. The link is also on my YouTube channel here, and I'm on Discord as well. And if you're feeling super generous, don't hesitate to hit me up on Patreon. Again, that goes a long ways with helping me produce the videos for you guys. And until the next time, everybody, have a great day.